Hey guys, Darkmeathys here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league. With Southport today, we're going to have the FA Cup. We're also going to have another round of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. And I think we're going to play Watford because there's some interesting stuff to tell you about Watford when we go in this. So, without further ado, let's get right in to this. And last episode, I think we took on Peterborough United. So Watford, we actually drew them 0-0. Felt like we didn't get good play from a lot of our midfield or attackers, which kind of ended up in this 0-0 draw. And then we took on AFC Wimbledon and we won that one 3-0. 2 goals by James Garnett and 1 by Andrew Greasley. So today, more Cambre in the FA Cup second round. This is going to be a big one for us. They are mid-table? No, they are actually upper range table of the league. Their key player, Max Merrick. Their goalkeeper. Okay. A lot of good goalkeepers in this league. Burton Albion will be the next one. The Burton Street Trophy, their key man, Kyle Martin. They're down at League 2, so the league under us. Kyle Martin looks like a pretty good player for them. I was wise, so that's going to be interesting bit because I think we're playing over our potential right now by a long shot, but we'll kind of see how it goes with that. And then we'll end it with Watford, and their key man is Alan Edwards. I'll kind of go with their game with this. We'll talk about Watford right now. All right, their key man being outside a winger. So the history of Watford right now in the save is they were deducted 12 points. So that put them down in the relegation zone. And why they were deducted 12 points? Well, their administration, because they are 7 million in the hole. So yeah. They're that. So why are they down there? Well, looking at their history, they started this in the championship at 11, 13, 16th, and 11, 12, and 21st, and then did a little bit of mid-table bouncing again until they were relegated in the championship, and then they're down in League 1 right now and likely to be relegated down to League 2. Watford is in a straight downward spiral right now. I don't know how that happened, other than bad management. But they are going down probably to League 1 at the end of this. But it is possible they can crawl back and have a bottom table finish, even in administration. So today, to start out this game, it's more Cambre. I would love to have this FA Cup game that we can win, just because of the sole fact that I think we can get another Prem team and get a lot of money from that. So we will trigger press. We will do all the fun stuff. They're playing a 4-2-4. Interesting. Very interesting idea for them. I don't know what the point is. Garnett's back off international duty, so he is going to be back for this game. Tate on the left. Pretty much everyone's the same. I think we had one other person also out. I think it was Schumacher. He's going to be on the bench for today, likely subbed in. Otherwise, let's go out and do good things here against OCFA Cup. We have 9 subs. Okay, here we go. I've learned my lesson, though, that I will always have a goalkeeper on my sub. So we owe Macambre a bit of revenge here. We're playing this 4-2-4. We should get... I mean, they're going to have a lot of attacking. But we should get a bit of attacking on our own. We're not going to pop down in a 5... back shell, but we might later on in the game if we can get a goal or two. As that, Scott misses it wide left. Interesting. Should have been probably a goal. We were playing okay. I don't want to take this to a rematch, replay at all. I like to win and just be done with it, but that's not working out. Okay, let's go a little bit more positive. Still not happening. Okay, here's the second. Comber has the ball here. Merrick, the keeper, gonna play it deep over the top. Scott's gonna play the bounce over, and Walsh is going to make a great save. Walsh saving us yet again. Clark from the corner plays in the middle. It's gonna be one in the air. One, not really the second time, but Walsh is there. Get it. All right, before half, we have a moment. Real back to Tor, to Tate. Plays it up. Garnett's there. Header, Gillespie, and that's him. What a bit of heading in the box. That was insane. Was that 3 headers there? Let's see. No, Oriel back to Tor, to Tate. Oriel crosses it. So there's 1. Okay, so it's just 1. It just looked like it was more because it was over here a bit before it was crossed in. Can we make this 2 before half? Pop plays the Jose. There it is. Back post, Tate, header. We will. 2 goals before half in 2 minutes. Easy. Easy day. I'm happy. I am happy. All right, here's Macomber. Has a free kick just outside the box. Scott's going to take it. This is likely going at the goal. It is. Bounces off the post. Hackett, backside, finds Reddington. That was a good bit of play. Bounces off the post. Hackett. That's a good press under the goal. And that's just a good bit of football. Reddington back post. No one's there to block it. I want to encourage the guys because I want them to be mad, but maybe we should go back to positive because we're letting too much right now. This wiper and cross. Jones is there. Plays it up. Gillespie. Bop. Counter is here. Garnett. Garnett. Looking for the cross. It's not there. Plays to Jose. Jose's going to fight for the ball and not get it. Boniface plays it into space. Watts is there. Oriel. Good movement. Tate. There's a good shot. And Gillespie misses it. Okay. But we're going to have another moment here. That's a good bit of passing it around. I like the possession. Gillespie missed that one again. There's 2 shots that Gillespie has missed. Macomber looking for another goal here to make it level. Back post. Summers going to put it in. Oh, that hurts. Giving up 2 goals here in the second half. All right, off the kickoff, though. Did we get something? Don't want to crumble here. There you go. Watts turns it. There's Bop. Good turn. Plays into space to Garnett. Garnett's not going to miss that, though. He is not going to miss that like Gillespie will. Or Gillespie, I mean. Okay, that was a good one. Let's get Tor out. Gallagher is going to come in. For Pitts. This is going to come out. I'm going to put in Greasy play, and he could play on the right. Jose play on the left. He could. Let's do that. All right, Greasy's going to come in. Watts isn't playing very great, so we'll get in Ellis. Let's get in Ellis. And those will be my first changes there. You get 5 changes. There's Bob going to Gillespie, and there's Greasley. That's why we made the change. There is that. Let's get out Ariel for Jamie Jones. And then let's get in O'Donnell for Gareth Jones. And then those will be our subs. Which should be fine. A good movement around. Ariel looking up to Tate. It's going to be end of that moment. Which I think the game was just waiting for me to do subs, is what it was. Which is fine. It's fine, because that moment was in their hands for most of it. That's a good bit of ball to get them to come in. A little risky pass, but it works. And now it's just an uneven number here. And what a shot by Marlon Tate from range. Wow. Marlon Tate with the left foot shot at range, putting it into the bottom corner. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That's 4 goals with our front 3. With 2 by Marlon Tate. That's comprehensive. That is a team in our table. I like that. That'll be a good one. So we've exceeded expectations, but that's because, I mean, it's us at this point. Arnett has some fitness concerns because of his international play. FA Cup 3rd round hasn't been drawn yet. We'll probably see it this episode. We're filling all the seats in our stadium, which is actually pretty nice. We're still going to have a massive loss this year, but it's essentially our budget, maybe. I don't necessarily think that's true. Are we really going to have that massive of a budget hit? I feel like that's a no. Where are we at right now? Even if we add another million of this to this number, we'd be within range. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I don't know, because even the gate receipts for this year are almost where we were halfway through the season last year. We had one big game that we did have against a Premier League team. I think it wasn't Man City. But that gave us a lot of money last year, and that was the biggest thing. Okay, we need to win this with our starters, because I think us going deeper in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy will help us economically in the long run. All right, FA Cup draw. We do automatic draws. We're going to see who we get. Prem is in the draw. We want to be away at a Premier League team. Arsenal drawn against Crystal Palace. Luton Town against Charlton. Wimbledon at home against Queen's Park Rangers. Norwich City at home against Billericay Town. Bornham Wood at home against Tottenham. That sucks for Bornham Wood. Sutton United at home against Ipswich. Chelsea at Southampton. Or Chelsea at home against Southampton. Exeter City against Fulham. Cardiff against Brentford. AFC Bournemouth at home against Bristol. Millwall's at home against Crawley Town or Dorking Wanderers. Oxford United or Watford. Be at home against Solihull Moors or Blackpool. Aston Villa against Birmingham. Coventry at home against Reading. United against Wrexham. Middlesbrough at home against Newcastle. Leicester City at home against York. Liverpool against Sunderland. I think we drew Liverpool last season. Everton against Derby County. We're at home against Bradford City. I think that's a big yikes. Bradford City being... Actually, it's not a big yikes. Bradford City's down at the bottom of the championship. They were promoted 2 years ago. I think it's possible. If we can get to the next round, it'd be lovely. I would have loved to take on like Boston United or Chester or Sheffield Wednesday or Hartlepool United. No, the game doesn't want to give us a Prem team. Okay. With that in mind, when's that game? Game is towards the end of... Actually, no, the transfer window starts at Montgomery. So we play Bradford City on New Year's Day. Or New Year's Eve, technically, because New Year's Day is the first. Okay, that's interesting. On to Burton Albion. All right, Burton Albion. See if we can take this. We're playing a narrow formation. We're going to come out and hopefully do some good work in defeating that narrow formation. I feel like we're doing a pretty good job on getting our players in situations where they can affect the game. And we're at home, which makes that even more so. We don't have partnerships developing out wide yet. We're kind of waiting on those to develop. Otherwise, Burton Albion's going a 4-3-3 narrow with 2 strikers and 1 midfield, attacking midfield. There's interesting bit of concept there, which makes me think I want to go my attacking with a bit wider for this game. Oriel set piece. Shot is saved by Eastham. It's a good save by him. Bob is going to put this into play. Not a lot of fans in the stands here. Eastham gets that in the air. And that's mainly because this is a team that is not in our division. Oh my God, Watts. There's a red card. Oh, Watts. Watts does have that streak about him. All right, Pitts over to Bop. Maybe we can get a goal here. Savor this. Good touch by Tate. Good movement. Tate crosses there. Garnett can't win it. Bop. What a shot. Deflection off a defender, it looked like. He'll get the goal, though. I think it was still going to be accurately on target. Patterson does not head it enough. It goes off Patterson, I think. Main guy who did not head it out. Okay, here's Bop's set piece. Going back corner, Garnett, header off the post. We're putting some good pressure, even with 10 men on the field. I want to say I don't believe it, but I mean, we've had Watts get red cards before, so I mean, that's not anything out of the ordinary at times. Good hustle. Good hustle. I don't want to play defensive until I maybe get one more goal. There's Gillespie. You're popping them back. Keep line playmaker on defend. Ariel will be a DM. Actually, it's probably not the best thing to do. Let's do this and let's take Garnett out. Get in Harvey and do this. It's just more defensively sound on the back end. And while this isn't connected, I'm fine with that. All right, so that is there. Let's take Bop out. I'm going to go Jamie Jones, and I'm going to put him in a box-to-box midfielder role. Just so we have someone that comes back on defense and like an extra man. And it's a good one by Jose. Jones up to Gillespie, and Gillespie puts it in the back of the net. I think this one's going to be a good win, even with 10 men on the field. We kind of botched that first half, but ever since Watt was kind of thrown out, we've been okay. We have been okay. So Jose is going to be the first one out here. Get Jose out. He is a little bit gassed. Let's get Greasley in. The other one, get Oriel out. Get Schumacher in. So Jones can move over here. Harvey can move up here. Schumacher will be that guy. And our last sub, let's get Gallagher in or Gareth Jones. That'll be my last subs for this game. Any guys in and out? Harvey, good service in the middle of the field. 4 up to Tate. Good movement around. Tate plays up. Gillespie can't win that in the air. Schumacher's there. Greasley. A little bit too heavy of a touch. It's also why we're giving him a squad player contract for next year. Because of his touch. He just needs some more work. And if we're promoted, I'm going to have to look elsewhere from some starters at some positions. And I don't want Greasley getting angry that he's not playing. Tate misses that. We're having nothing but opportunities, which is nice. What a shot. What a shot. I thought that was pretty good. Harvey, some more service. Keeper's going to come off his line to grab that. Smart play by Eastham. You have 15 shots, 6 on target. That's with 10 men on the field most of the game. It shows us the level of talent difference between us and Burton Albion right now. Which you like to see from a team that's a league under you. You like to see some talent gaps. Greasley plays it there. Tate can't get there. He's a little hung up. Jones back to Tor. To Schumacher. Good bit of passing. Okay. Just being patient. That's a good cross. Tate header, it's over again. Watts being ejected before he even had a chance to run around the field is just a shame. That it is. Martin set piece about 25, 30 yards out. Ticking down the last remaining minute. And yeah, he's offsides. I don't know what the idea there to lay it off a second time. It should have been a one-time shot instead of a pass. And that's why with 10 men on the field, we're still beating Burton Albion because of mistakes like that. Eastham, big kick here. I think that was Gillespie that won it. Tate looking shot, and that's over. I like the long range shots. I like that. Watts. You got sent off early. That's unacceptable. I need you to pull it together. Okay, with that idea, I mean, that was a pretty blatant slide tackle from the back. There's no debate with that. All right, we'll have to see that draw. We're going to have Watford in literally 3 days, so I need to get everyone back to getting some more rest for this Watford game because we want to play our best players in this, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Here's the draw. Let's see what the draw is. We will draw at home against Stockport County. That was easy peasy. So that will be towards the end. No, actually, that will be on the 4th of January. Okay. So it means we'll be playing all the way to Bradford City in between episodes. So it's time for Watford. Here we go, Watford. The end of this episode. We're playing a 4-2-3-1. I know I was going to play Peterborough, I think, because they're in the top spot in the league, but and we're going to have a league race more than likely with them, so I'm not really worried about it. I think we had Peterborough to start off the year, I think, in live com. So here we go. Playing out the pits with the bop. Turn out to Jose. I was actually expecting that to be a little bit harder, but now I know why Watford's struggling right now. It's Tate to Gillespie to Tor. Shot. Finds his way in there. Hughes had time to dive after the ball, get up, reset himself, and then try to make the save, and he missed it. What is this? Tate. I don't know. Full praise. A good turn here. Oriel has to play it up to Tate. A little bit of a weak pass, but still got to Tate because he came back to the ball. Looking, crosses there. Garnett, header, over. Yeah, we need something better than that. That is our game, and we have to play better than that. Urquez, I mean, good play. RL plays it up. There's Tate. Plays it back to Tor, and that's just an error pass. Another error pass. Bop, Garnett, shot. Hughes can't make a play. We're up 2-0 over Watford. 2-0. Let's go, baby. And we have a game in hand over Portsmouth. So just remember about that. We have 2 games in hand over Stockport. So just remember about that as well. At the end of the day, if we can distance ourselves from 3, I'm fine taking a second position, automatic promotion, and go for there. Jose throw in to Bop. Move it around. Millwall is ahead of Peterborough now. Tate to Gillespie, and he missed it. Please offsides anyway. Is that really the case right now? Is that really the case? Oh, that's Stockport. I'm looking for Portsmouth. What's Peterborough? Portsmouth, who's in front of us? Peterborough. Okay. More you know. It's an error pass by Watford. Playing it in space up to Gillespie. He's going to run after it, but Tate, it's not a good clearance. Tate staying with the ball, going deep over to Garnett. Header is there, over. Hughes doesn't have to make a massive play on that. The boys are playing great right now, so don't want them to get discouraged. Urquez all the way back to Hughes. Kind of controlled this game for the most part. Ooh. What a good ball over the top, but Nereus is not going to be able to counter that quickly. I like how we're chasing down the ball. Header is going to be over. They still don't have a shot actually on target, which is interesting. All right, so I'm going to make a couple of changes here. Jose is going to come out. Greasley's going to come in. Gallagher is going to come in for Tor, who's been running a lot. I'm going to keep Schumacher in. The change I'm going to make is Griffith's going to come in and be here for Garnett. I'm going to get Oriel in for Tate. Jamie Jones is going to come in. And our other one, I think we're going to take out Bop, who will be Harvey. We'll play a little bit more of a defensive 4-3-3, but not too bad. Harvey is still going to affect the offensive play up top. Nakama. Atkinson crosses there. Walsh just did not play that very well. It's on Walsh. I think he's just mishandled the ball. I'm going to demand more from the boys from that. because that's just disgusting. Walsh mishandling that ball in the air. Gallagher to Jones. Or other Jones. Move around the pits. To Greasley. Come on, Greasley. Allowing Watford to come back 2-2. I'm going to berate this team. Because they deserve it. We could have taken the table. But I'm not happy with people's their performance out there. Even if they are frustrated, they should be frustrated about themselves. Because it was there for the taking. The game was there for the taking. Okay, so that will be it for this episode. We'll be back with the Bradford City game. So I'm going to play all the way through damn near December. What was that? 7 games that we're going to be playing. We'll see where we are in the league for the most part with that. We keep on selling out our stadium. So I think at this point, maybe the key might be to increase our ground. We can't expand our ground. We have to buy our ground. We not actually. Who owns this then? Who owns where we play at? Okay, guess it's not really an owned stadium. I don't know. We'll have to see what the board wants to do because we can't expand it. Maybe they'll want to buy it. Maybe they'll want to build a new stadium. I don't know. But I know you can only ask and granted a new stadium every 20 years. So I don't want to ask for a new stadium. That might also apply for buying the stadium. So I don't want to do that. We'll see what the board does ultimately. So that will be that. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.